Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yacht Addiction YouTube channel. I have a very special yacht to tour for you guys today. This yacht is an Ocean Alexander 28 Explorer yacht. Ocean Alexander has a pretty incredible range of yachts and super yachts, and here are some of the specs of this particular one. The max length is 94 feet and 7 inches. It has a 20 foot and 8 inch beam. You can see it's powered by twin MAN engines with 1650 horsepower each. And like I said, we've been granted access to conduct a complete tour of this yacht. And one of the features I think you've probably already noticed on this 28 Explorer is this massive swim platform slash beach club back here. Now, right away, you'll see that the crane is mounted right here, but there's also a cutout on this section that's closer to us, and that's because this will act as a hydraulic swim platform and it can lower into the water. Additionally, over here, you have a passerelle that's built in. And then of course, because you have your crane, you can store your water toys, tenders, jet skis, whatever you want back on this platform. And then if this wasn't enough space for you, you'll see on each side, they're actually teak lined, and that's because they can fold over, enhancing and increasing the space on this beach club. Here you'll see a couple of sea bobs, and then you have a bar area in front of that. So now we're going to step up onto the aft deck. And you'll see your seating area right here. And I love how they have the glass wall in the back. I always think it's nice when the view is not obstructed in any way. And then these stairs lead up to the aft bridge deck. But first, we're going to make our way inside with this powered glass door. So stepping into this main salon, you have this beautiful seating area. On the opposite side of the room, you have an extremely well-equipped bar area with some storage built in. You have a sink right here. You have a fridge and ice maker combo right here. And then you also have an additional wine fridge right here. You'll see Ocean Alexander has some extremely wide windows. They're floor to ceiling, so you have an excellent view outside the side. And then here, you'll see the drop-down TV for the main salon. So now continuing forward, you'll find the formal dining area. Currently it is set for 10, and it looks like it will do so comfortably. I love the accent lighting in the ceiling as well as this wall feature right here. And one great feature about this dining room is you have these incredibly large glass doors, and these will open up all the way across. So if you wanted to, you could have a great cross breeze in here while you dine, and you can really open up this yacht if you desire. And then moving forward, you will find the galley. All extremely high-end appliances in here. You have your fridge and freezer, the oven and cooktop, of course the microwave overhead, and then all of your storage and your double sink in the corner. And then here is your dishwasher and trash compactor. And another ice maker. There's one more look at the galley, and then we're going to continue forward. Here we'll find the dayhead. And then the owner suite is on this level, all the way forward, check out this gorgeous room. It's the full beam of the SuperYacht. So you have a dressing table over here. You have a massive window towards the front. And of course, this is tinted, so you do have privacy for anyone on the bow. They're not going to be able to see into your cabin. You have built-in storage on both sides. And then a really large walk-in closet. So in addition to these push-out drawers, you also have all of the storage built in right here. And your hanging space all over this room. You have the TV up on the wall. And then here is the ensuite. You have a double vanity right in front of this massive window. And then this is kind of cool. You have your shower and your toilet area, and the glass, you can see through it at the bottom, and then on about 3/4 of the glass panel, it's frosted, so you do have that little bit of privacy. And here, when we open it up, you'll see the toilet, and you're gonna have a great view while you're in this space. And of course, the shower. So now we're going to head down to the guest cabins. And you can fit a ton of people on this yacht. Obviously, you can sleep 2 in your owner's cabin. And then if we come down the stairs, I'm just going to start with it. You have the VIP cabin all the way forward. So the bed is set at an angle. They have another impressive walk-in closet in here. Honestly, this room is just as nice as a master cabin on many other yachts of this size. Actually, it's a little bit smaller than most masters, so I take that back. But the materials in here, the spaces you have, the closet is extremely nice. You have the TV on the wall, and then your ensuite. With, of course, a separate shower stall. Let's sit down at this little bench. This is definitely a very roomy, very comfortable VIP cabin. So 2 in the owners, 2 in here. As you can see, you can sleep 2 more in here. And these, I believe, can be pushed together if you want to form a larger bed. This cabin has a tremendous window. And then the closet will be behind the door. And here is the ensuite, which is a really impressive size for what looks to be the smallest cabin. No one is going to be feeling left out when they're staying on this yacht. And then if we work our way back, we have 2 more cabins, and these are going to be mirrored. I love a mirror with the built-in lights. That's something I want in my house. I'm just trying to convince the wife. And the closet is on the far side of the room. And you have your TV. And like I said, this one is mirrored as well. So both of these rooms, tremendous windows. And I'll give you a quick peek at the ensuite, but like I said, it's the exact same thing. In my opinion, if any of your guests are going to complain about their cabin on this one, they're just not probably a fun person to be around, let's be real. And then this is a really cool space. They technically probably could have fit an extra cabin. However, I do think it's really smart what they did with this space. I don't think you necessarily need to fit 12 people, so the 10 guests kind of makes sense. And if you come in here, this is basically whatever you want. This could be a utility room for the crew. This could be a gym. You could easily fit a Peloton or probably a pretty large treadmill in here. You could put some dumbbells. You could put a massage table, make this a massage room. There's plenty of things you could do with this space. So tell me in the comments below what you would do with this bonus space. And then if we look to the opposite side, there is a little crew space. In this you have an extra large freezer, so you can store plenty of provisions. You have your separate washer and dryer, and another fridge ice maker combo. And you also have the sink and extra storage. So like I said, this is definitely a pretty cool bonus space. So much you could do with this. So we've seen the owner's cabin, we've seen all of the guest cabins. Now, I think we need to head upstairs.
I'm just saying, yeah, just trying to explain to them the difference between this one and maybe another one that they may see. Absolutely.
It's all colored LEDs.
Now this yacht is available with the Skylounge, as we see here, but it's also available in an open configuration, although I think most people will select the Skylounge option.
Yes, sir.
You can see the bridge is right here. And Ocean Alexander always has a gorgeous all-glass display. And all of the controls for the yacht, of course, are right here. And these are some really nice powered captain's chairs. They're adjustable in 3 different ways. And look at this tremendous view out of the front of your super yacht. Now, like I said, I think most people will opt for the Skylounge configuration. You have a huge U-shaped seating area here with some additional seating. You have another bar area right here, exactly like the one you have downstairs. And then here you also have a little day head, which is nice. You wouldn't necessarily expect to see that with the Skylounge being the size it is. So that's a nice touch. And if you were wondering, yes, this does have a TV. You can see the outline for it right here in the ceiling. So this will fold down. So that's not something they've overlooked. You have it. It's just not on display at the moment. Here we have another powered glass door. And this will lead us onto the aft bridge deck. And because you have that fantastic beach club down below, you're not going to have to store anything up here, which means they opted for the jacuzzi in the middle with all of these sun pads flanking it on 3 different sides. Not a bad place to lay out and relax in the sun or just hang out with your friends and family. And then if you want to dine out here, there's another huge U-shaped seating area. You could throw some additional chairs on this side and have a lovely meal out on your bridge deck. And over here, as you'll see, this is the grill. And you have another refrigerator as well. So everywhere you are in this yacht, you have plenty of refrigeration. You're always well taken care of. And we're gonna head down these stairs back to the aft deck. And then we will turn back and head forward up to the bow or the foredeck area. So we climb up these stairs. First thing I noticed, built-in cup holders and pop-up lights. These turn on automatically when you open them up. Up top, you have a huge sun pad where everyone can lie out. Here is that window to the owner's cabin. And then here you'll see another beautiful seating area and dining area. You have so many different options when it comes to the livable spaces on this yacht. And to increase the space on the inside, it looks like up here, the deck doesn't go back. So up on the Skylounge, you get to absorb that space because you're not losing out on any deck space. What that means for us is we have to climb back down these stairs and work our way around. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think the Skylounge takes over that space either way. But I believe the owner's cabin down below is where you benefit from that extra space because you don't have to have the walkway right here. So I'm glad we got that sorted. Because for about at least half, maybe 2/3 of the length on the opposite side, you also have the side deck. And we're gonna see that in a second because we're gonna head to the crew area. Excuse me. So here you can see this open door, and this will lead us down to the crew area. And then you'll see that side deck I was talking about at least halfway up to your dining area. So let's head down here. You have a monitoring system right here. Oh, you're good. Thank you. So here you'll find the crew mess, and the AC works incredibly well down here. You have the TV up on the wall. You have another laundry facility with your separate washer and dryer. There's a refrigerator down here. And here is one of the crew cabins with a pretty decently sized ensuite. And the finishes in here, they're definitely, I wouldn't say they're as nice as in the guest cabins, but they're not nice either, if that makes sense. Like, they're not just fiberglass, white, ugly ensuites. You have a little stone here, the porcelain sink. So overall, for a crew space, I'd say that's a pretty nice ensuite. And that was just one of the cabins. We have another one right here, and this has a double bunk. And then this is kind of interesting. You have another ensuite, excuse me, it's not an ensuite, but through this door, you have another head. So this could be used for the crew. But one thing I noticed is you have this watertight door, and this actually leads out to the beach club where we started the tour. So you could also use this area as a day head. So if you're out in the water, you don't have to go dripping wet through the whole yacht. Obviously that main salon is pristine, so you don't want to get that whole area wet. So that's a nice flexible option there. One thing I always like on a yacht, especially when, you know, it's not 100+ feet, it's nice to have a little bit of adaptability here and there and multi-purpose spaces. And then here you have another area for the crew with some storage. I also don't think I pointed it out, but you have a sink and a microwave. And then attached to this crew area is access to the engines. In Ocean Alexander, they always have a really large, really well lit, and very tall engine room. I'm going to talk about these engines out here for a second because it's pretty loud in there and I don't want the audio to get washed out. But this yacht comes with a pair of MAN V12 engines. They're 1,650 horsepower each. You have a top speed of 24 knots. You can cruise at 19 knots. And if you turn it down to 10 knots, you'll get 1,250 nautical miles of range. You crank it a little bit lower to 7 knots, and you really push the range, you get up to 2,000 nautical miles. So you have the performance to go quick if you want it, or you can scale it back, go so much further. Once again, I really like how you have the different options of how you want to utilize the yacht. Your generator is right back there. Like I said, it's well lit. It's really tall. Not much to complain about in this engine room. And ladies and gentlemen, actually let me scoot over to this utility room just to get some of that noise out of the way. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this yacht tour of an Ocean Alexander 28 Explorer yacht. This is making its US debut. I really like the brand new Ocean Alexander yachts. I like the old ones too, let's be real. But I really like their new lineup. This one in particular, I'm a big fan of. So let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Thank you to Ocean Alexander for granting me access to do this tour. And we will catch you next time.